Here is a look at Hurricane Ian from above. This is what the storm looks like from the International Space Station. Adam Claiborne is tracking the hurricane and our local forecast.
Hey, good evening. So you can see right now that the storm is weakening. It's not at a rapid pace. It came on as a Category 4 hurricane, and now it has weakened to a Category 3. So still a major hurricane with winds of around 125 miles per hour. It's still bringing on a lot of surge, especially across South Florida. As it's moving through the peninsula, we expect it to be around maybe a weak Category 1 hurricane or strong tropical storm around Orlando, and then it's going to continue its way northward. Check out that movement. That movement is only around 8 miles per hour, meaning a lot of rain being dumped down on the same spots over and over again. So flooding going to be a huge concern, and it's usually with landfalling hurricanes, too, we have to keep an eye out for these spin-up weak tornadoes that come from it with some of the friction that's happening in the atmosphere. So it does eventually head its way back over water, and it's there where we could see it maybe maintain its strength as a tropical storm before eventually heading on to the Georgia or the South Carolina coast, and then heading up into the Carolinas and dumping a lot of rain across the states there and up into the Appalachian Mountains. Over here, we got some rain starting to feel a lot more like fall today, with around a quarter to maybe a third of an inch of rain out along the coast. That's where we saw the majority of the action. Over this way, Puget Sound, maybe 3/4 of an or maybe a tenth of an inch in some spots like in Tacoma. We're still not done with the rain, so we got more to come into the night, but we're not expecting it to be a huge factor here as we head on into the evening, which means if you're heading to the M's and Rangers game, more likely than not, yes, we'll probably have the roof closed, but it's not going to be a downpour as you're trying to head out to T-Mobile Park. Temperatures in the 60s, dropping into the low 60s by the end of the game. A few showers around. Maybe you might want to bring the rain gear if you're passing by, but I think the majority of the rain will stay south of Seattle here into the night. Kind of back and forth here in Wishka. You can see the cloudy skies, also a few breaks in the clouds giving a bit more of a brighter look. Plus we're noticing too as we head on into the evening more of this onshore wind, which is going to help to reinforce the cooler air mass that we have in place. Bellingham a bit drier up this way, a few breaks in the clouds there. In Painfield it's been a little bit of rain pushing through, but generally it's been mainly a dry day. We're at 62 in Seattle, south winds coming in at 8 miles per hour. You can see the wind direction coming off of the Pacific now and coming more out of the west, especially as you go up across the mountains, bringing in more of that marine layer, which is going to be back into the night. Now temperatures have dropped down significantly from where they were at this point yesterday, meaning we're seeing a lot of low to mid 60s as we head out later this afternoon and into the evening. Second wave of rain going to be more over the Olympic Peninsula and stay south. Some showers moving just north of the Canadian border right there, just passing through Bellingham, seeing some of that too over the Cascades where they desperately could need that there. And then you go south and you can see these areas of rain that are currently around. They're going to break down and not hold together all too well. We'll see the better chances Tacoma southward as we go into the night up this way around Seattle. Most of that is going to be more of a spotty drizzle or maybe even just a few raindrops. So this system eventually starts to head on out of here. We'll see things quiet down afterwards. Here we are tonight at 8, seeing that next wave come on through. It breaks down. We head into early tomorrow morning. 10 o'clock, mostly cloudy skies, eventually seeing more of a clear sky as we head into the latter part of tomorrow afternoon, and then a lot more of those clear skies to come as we head on into Friday, where we get back up to 70 degrees and a long stretch of 70s still yet to come over the weekend and into the start of next work week as we head into October.